Hello people, we are back again. How is your day going? You see, they want to make Ojukwu looks like he was a warmonger then. As if Ojukwu led Igbo to war that would have been avoided. You need to understand the cocoa before you call Ojukwu a warmonger. Ojukwu never wanted war. In fact, I want you to watch this video and we'll be right back to look at it.
But at the end of it, I don't want to go because these things are all, the tapes are available, the records are there. In fact, only about 2 weeks ago, I saw a set of the records again. The transcripts are available. But we talked about the Nigerian situation. And certainly, at the end, everybody says, oh, you told them this, you did that. The fact was that our case is so clear that I actually believed at the end of Aburi that the problem was not Gowon, but probably some ambassadors in Lagos who were pressing for something else. Because we understood each other. We agreed on every single point. The drafting was, in fact, my chief secretary with 2 other chief secretaries from the other side. They said, no. And drafted and agreed. We looked at it, we agreed. At Aburi, yes, we agreed on area commands for the armed forces. At Aburi, we agreed that the police force would be decentralized. We agreed on those. Yes. We agreed even to show that we didn't separate. At Aburi, we also agreed on certain revenue formula. That's what happened at Aburi. Aburi again, because I always end up, it sounds odd today, but I always end up by saying I must have been naive, because I believed actually that would be the end. I'll confess to you, when I got back to Enugu, oh yes, I had a party, believing that probably the danger was over. That's what we thought. Until they then began to deny everything. It was the denial of Nigeria that made me publish the tapes of Aburi, because we had insisted that each one should have a set of tapes. Everybody talks about confederation. Go and look at the transcript. There is no time that the word confederation came from my lips.
In broad terms, Aburi changed the title of head of state from Supreme Military Commander to Commander-in-Chief. It gave the regions control over internal affairs, and concurrence of each region was now required for any decision affecting the whole country.
Everybody talks about confederation. Go and look at the transcript. There is no time that the word confederation came from my lips.
In broad terms, Aburi changed the title of head of state from Supreme Military Commander to Commander-in-Chief. It gave the regions control over internal affairs, and concurrence of each region was now required for any decision affecting the whole country.
Everybody talks about confederation. Go and look at the...
It was even at Aburi. It was even at Aburi that they agreed to start using Commander-in-Chief. So, what I noticed about the Aburi was that Nigeria chose what they want. You understand? They chose what they want. Ojukwu said they had reached a good agreement, believing it was over, that the danger has been averted. Believing it will bring a lasting peace. Everyone agreed with the report and the sign. Remember his chief secretary and two other secretaries from the other side, definitely from Gowon side, drafted the Aburi report. It wasn't as if someone wrote something for the both leaders, asking them to abide by it. No, Aburi was their report from Gowon side and his side. Agreements, they deliberated and agreed on a lot of things. Gowon agreed with the resolution. And Ojukwu said specifically that Gowon wasn't the problem. But some ambassadors in Lagos, who are those ambassadors? Are they from Ndi? They came with other interests. This shows you that despite all that have been said, Ojukwu wanted peace. Despite the stage of the conflict at that point in time, Ojukwu wanted peace. Well, on why Gowon reneged, we had something like Gowon was an illiterate. He wasn't aware of what he signed. That was the excuse they gave. Can you imagine? He was an illiterate. He wasn't aware. Please, can we still go back to the Aburi report and look at it? There are copies of it. And see if it is not a good model for Nigeria. Gowon was not deceived into accepting the report. You present-day haters of Igbo, can you point out what is wrong with Aburi? I am all ears. I am ready to listen. You people who are hating Igbo for nothing. And Ojukwu also denied talking about confederation, which I think was one of the things several people proposed to Gowon upon return from Aburi. Some blamed Aguirre for the fall of regional government, that model, that he suspended it. Why didn't Gowon carry on with regional government or revert back to it? An Aburi Accord was an opportunity to return to that regional government system. Because Aburi Accord was like restructuring Nigeria back. It would have saved a lot. Why did the Nigerian government renege on that? There was a clear attempt at forcing Igbo back. Okay, the Eastern region, against their own terms, at Nigeria's term. Ojukwu said he had to publish the content of the Aburi Accord, and that proves he wanted peaceful resolution with Nigeria rather than go to war. He wasn't a warmonger as many claimed. And we want us to believe till this day. He's just a part of peace, despite what Igbos have been made to go through at the point in time. I saw what happened as a clear attempt to destroy the Igbo. Despite what has happened already prior to the, Aburi was after the counter coup. Which, okay, they are saying they wanted to revenge. If we want to talk about the histories of massacre of Igbo, despite the pains that have been inflicted already, it was clear Nigeria was bent on clamping, if possible, exterminating the Igbo race and others. On Aburi we stand. On Aburi we stand. That was a good position. It would have saved the trouble. But Nigeria, with evil intentions, never wants it to be. Today, the handlers of Nigeria, especially from the north, from the south, do not still want to hear about anything restructuring of the country. They like how the country is presently being run at the expense of others. Even the West enjoys it, the western part, because of the benefits from the sea at the expense of the East. Why is Calabar Seaport, Akwa Ibom Seaport not functioning at full capacity? Port Harcourt or Ne? Rather, they will go to build more dry ports in Yoruba land. Who are they deceiving? Nigeria constitution is so bad. Are they ready to bring it down and reform, restructure? Somebody presented a format. Aburi. They said no. Rather than accept it, they told Gowon to change his mind. And they fought and exterminated about 3 million people. One of the biggest genocide in the history of human existence. You think it's an Igbo thing? There was an opportunity for Nigeria to reset at that point in time. Ojukwu was not interested in war. He said he celebrated it. And if any of you still feel doubt or have doubt about what we are saying, refer us to Aburi Accord and what you think is wrong. They have agreed on area commands to decentralize the police, on revenue sharing formula. Nigeria would have been saved. But you know what I realize? We the Easterners, now I'm talking about not just Southeast, South. We that provides for what sustains Nigeria, we are suffering. Many of you think it's just about giving some few people contracts. We are suffering. We feed Nigeria with the resources in our land. But how much do we get for it? And you South person, they still tell you, it's Igbo man, it's Igbo people. I want you to challenge me, point out what you feel is wrong with Aburi Accord. We are waiting. Until then, please share this video widely. Thanks for watching. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I am Azuka Oji. I say bye-bye for now.